In this video, we're going to talk about naming covalent compounds and using our Greek prefixes. So what is a covalent compound? Well, let me just explain to you what we have going on here on this slide. So we have A on the left and atom B on the right. And these small dots that you see around the outer shell that I've created, those I'm going to call electrons. And they're on both A and B, okay? That's all we have going on with our covalent bond. So if we have a covalent bond, it's going to come together and they're going to have shared electrons. So we were missing an electron on B, we were missing an electron on A, they come together and form a bond, and that's what a covalent bond is in a compound. So when we're naming these covalent bonds or those covalent compounds, we're using our Greek prefixes. This is actually the chart that is available to you in your lab handout. So make sure you have it handy when you're working on this part of the nomenclature lab. So naming the first element of the compound. Well, I want to bring this back up because, again, like I said, you want to have it handy when you're working on this part of the nomenclature lab. So we have a P2O5, a P2O5, and I'm looking at my 2 next to my P, and I know that's going to lead me to di, and I saw that on my number of atoms, my Greek prefix, okay? This is my number of atoms. So what do we have on oxygen? We have 5. If we look at our chart right here, 5 is penta. So 5 is going to be penta, and if we're going to name it, we're going to call it diphosphorus pentoxide. Diphosphorus pentoxide. There are some general rules, and you may have just noticed that I said pentoxide. Mono is generally omitted. There are exceptions to that rule for common names like carbon monoxide, but typically you don't see mono a whole lot. When a Greek prefix ends with A and the second element starts with a vowel, you're going to remove the A from the prefix. That is just what I did on the last slide. Tetraoxide would be tetroxide. If you have questions about how to use your Greek prefixes or naming covalent compounds, please reach out to your instructor. I hope this short, quick video gave you a little bit of insight on how to use those Greek prefixes.